think I figured it out. So it doesn't look great yet. It doesn't look great, but I definitely have it following a path, and I'll show you how I did it. So I'm gonna just play it and show you the AI going through the track. Now you can see that little ball ahead of it. That is actually what the AI is following. So what I did was I used Curvy and am setting the position along the track or along that spline to be basically a percentage of the path along the spline. And then I'm using the steering, acceleration, and braking on the car in order to try to chase that position. Now, every time the car gets in a certain range of it, what I'm doing is I'm increasing the distance of that little chase object. So what I'm going to try is, well, I'll show you how I did it. It's super simple. So the I removed all the stuff from the AI pathing. And what I did was to the curvy spline object, well, you can see it's got, yeah, these are just the points on it. This car pass object. What this is this is a spline controller. And then I made my own script called car position. This guy, when I call the advanced point method on it, it's going to set it to the position plus speed. So I'm going to set this to 0.4 and see how this affects. Actually, it's a public. So I got to change it in the editor. 3. There we go. I'll change it to 4. And you'll see it will advance faster. And I don't know if the car will be better and faster or not. We'll see. See, it still is able to make the circuit pretty well. And I should actually see if this increases the speed of the, make this 8 and just see what happens. Uh-oh, baby's crying. I'll let this go and I will check back in. Whoops. There we go. Baby got lonely. But she's doing okay. Aren't you? You're doing fine. Yeah, so it looks like it's able to complete a circuit just fine. Awesome. So let me show you what other part of what I did here. On the arcade car, basically I grabbed the distance between the two objects. Now, you know, that's a square root method, so it's not great. But if it's greater than 30, I'm sorry, less than 30 units away, so 30 meters, it's going to advance it by whatever I said to increment the position at. If it's less than 5, I'm going to try braking. In fact, I'm going to make this a little bit higher. In fact, you know what? I can probably change this per type of probably change this per type of vehicle for AI. But if it's greater than 10, then in this case I'm going to brake. And otherwise I let off the gas if we're close to a wall so we don't crash into the wall. I'm going to see if it actually triggers any braking behavior. No, but you can see it does let off of the gas when it gets close enough to it, or it went to intersect a wall. So it does a pretty good job of driving. And if you want to see the advancement on the track, you can see, let me make this. Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? I'm braking because, oh, I'm braking because it's not far enough to accelerate, and it's, yeah, 10 won't work. Leany. 10, 15, too close to a wall. Okay, try this. Now watch, you'll be able to see the chase object come along here. Now it's not going to move smooth, it's going to snap, but I think that's okay. Like, I'm not horribly concerned about that. I am relatively happy about how this behaves. Now what we do want to do is we want to get rid of that jerkiness. Whee! See, that looks so fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Will it recover? Will it recover? No, I'm stuck in a weird position. I'm braking for some reason. We can troubleshoot that. I'm going to put this back to what we had before. So, I mean, in general, I'm pretty happy with what we got, and we can tweak it as we go along. Right, Lainey? Right, we can tweak. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this and not put the camera on following this guy. So main camera, I'm going to create a copy of my car body. So I'm going to put you in your swing chair. Because you're starting to learn how to roll. Come on, you gotta let me get this on you. You can still touch your toes if you want that. Now you're not going to fall off. You can start your All right. Made a copy of the car body. and I'm going to only track one of these. We are going to race this guy, and this guy is going to be us. So turn AI off. I'm going to take this guy, and we're going to move him just a little bit. Okay. So let's see how this feels when we have an AI opponent racing with us. That's cool. This is the first time when this would work. Well, let's not have him immediately run us off the road. Okay. Cool. Whoa! We're not good at that type of racing. I was just racing this track pretty well. Uh-oh. Did I run him off the road? Did I run him off the road? I did. He's confused. Hmm. I can have him just push me the whole way. Whoa! That's really funny. Man, keep clipping those walls and just going crazy. I think maybe that's the next thing I need to do something about. Because I like the crashes, but when you do something like hit a wall or clip another car, you just want to sort of like gently bounce. You don't want to like destroy yourself. Even though like, I think that's actually what would happen. Can we even catch back up? Oh, shit. Maybe I have to break through these corners a little. He's definitely doing better than I am. Is my AI a better driver? Now, you know what? Let's do this too. Car body. He's my AI. Car pass. I'll take him back to like 3. So we're not going to step as large. So that should make him drive a little bit slower. Jesus. Trying to get a feel for if this is going to work. Well, all right. So let's fix the next problem. Let's also make sure we are uh, Hi, buddy. How are you? Hi, buddy. Good boy. Yeah, so let's fix the problem with the hitting the walls and clipping the walls being like crazy aggressive. Yeah, we don't really want that to happen. It's cool, but it's not going to be fun. I think what we need to do is we need to, and this is just my gut, says we need to put a larger collider on the car. And we need to say if we enter the collision, we kill the momentum first. So we don't carry the momentum into the but then again, you get cool moments like that, and I don't know if we want to keep that. Maybe we tag certain objects. The other thing we need to do is make sure that all of the cars don't have the same collision script. Or the same chase script. We want it to vary so all the cars look like they're racing independently and against each other. Let's do this for a test. We're going to take you, we're going to actually offset you a little bit more so you don't run into me so much. Put you here. We're going to clone you and we're going to put you here. Now both of you should have AI, so it should look like I'm racing against two cars. But let's see like how close they each stay to each other. Oh, of course they totally gang up on me. See if they fight. You know, with just a little variation, that could be really kind of cool. So let's do this. Let's make a copy of this guy. Now we probably want to create all of these dynamically. Like we don't want to actually set up the scene with these. We probably want to instantiate the cars and the car positions. But let's, for at least the short term, just create them in code. You're going to get car position 2. I'm just going to call you AI car 1, and we're going to call you AI car 2. And we're going to call you, whoops, no, you're AI car 1. Your AI car 2. And your player car. Put the player car up top just so it's clear. Player car does not need an AI target, so I'm going to, can I select none? Yes, I can. There we go. AI car, we're going to give you the first car position. AI car 2, we're going to give you the second car position. Beautiful. Now, does car position 2 need anything special? It's got an instance of the spline it needs to attach to, and it should update independently. Okay. So we should see these guys, even if they crash, they should be catching up to each other. Okay. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Let's start me behind them. There we go. Because I want to see what happens to these guys. Damn it. You know, I think the track was easier when I didn't have AI to chase because I wasn't worried about keeping a certain speed. Now I'm trying to keep up with them, so suddenly it's harder because I want to follow them. Okay, good. So now he crashed, so he was able to recover. So that's what I'm worried about. Is he's not able to actually recover. Not sure what his state looks like that's not allowing him to. Let me speak up. I'm not sure what his state is that is not allowing him to recover. We're going to have an accident. Oop. You both gave up. Why did you both give up? God fucking damn it. Now, I wonder if I just added a little bit of obstacle avoidance to them so they don't try to crash with each other, if that would fix the look. Because really, if I just make these cars a little bit slower, I think they would be fun to play against. Oh, he recovered. I guess that's good. All right, I'm going to call it. Got. I'm going to diagnose this and see why they're getting stalled, because that's bothering me more than anything else. All right, talk to you later. Bye.